Hello friends, today I continue chapter number 4, definite integration. First, difference between indefinite integration and definite integration is indefinite integration integral f of x dx and definite integration integration a to b f of x dx. इनडेफायनाइट इंटिग्रेशन मध्ये त्याचे लोअर पॉइंट्स आपल्याला माहिती नसतात, त्याचे लास्ट पॉइंट आपल्याला माहिती नसतात आणि डेफिनेट इंटिग्रेशन मध्ये लोअर पॉइंट त्याचा ए आणि अप्पर पॉइंट काय बी. म्हणजे कशाच्या दरम्यान आपल्याला इंटिग्रेशन सॉल्व्ह करायचे ते पॉइंट्स आपल्याला माहिती असतात. इनडेफिनेट इंटिग्रेशन मध्ये ते आपल्याला माहिती नसतात. जो लोअर पॉइंट लोअर लिमिट, अप्पर पॉइंट इज अप्पर लिमिट. नाउ फंडामेंटल थेरम ऑफ इंटिग्रल कॅल्क्युलस 4.1 हे आर्टिकल डिफायनाइट इंटिग्रल ॲज अ लिमिट ऑफ अ सम हे रिमूव्ह करण्यात आलेलं आहे. नाउ सेकंड टॉपिक फंडामेंटल थेरम ऑफ इंटिग्रल कॅल्क्युलस. Let f be the continuous function defined on ab, and if integral of f of x dx is g of x plus c, we denote it by equation first. Then integral of a to b f of x dx is integral is g of x plus c. We put g of x plus c from equation first. A to b. Now next is upper limit minus lower limit. First of all put upper limit. So x is a b plus c minus second is a g of a plus c. So g of b plus c ब्रॅकेट ओपन केल्यावर प्लस g of a चा मायनस g of a प्लस c चा मायनस c प्लस c मायनस c कॅन्सल. g of b minus g of b integral a to b fx dx is g of b minus g of a. This is a fundamental theorem of integral calculus. In integral a to b fx dx, a is called as lower limit, b is called as upper limit. Note that definite integral does not contain constant of integration c. Now some examples. Evaluate. First, integral 0 to 2 e raised to x dx. Solution. Let I equal to 0 to 2 e raised to x dx. E raised to x derivative e raised to x. E raised to x integration e raised to x. 0 to 2. Now upper limit minus lower limit. So e square minus e raised to 0. But we know that e raised to 0 is a 1. So I is a integral e square minus 1. Now solution. Second example 1 to 3 x cube dx. Let I equal to 1 to 3 x cube dx. X raised to n चा फॉर्म x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So x raised to 4 upon 4, 1, 2, 3. 1 by 4 is a constant. Upper limit minus lower limit. So first is we put x raised to 4. So 3 raised to 4 minus lower limit 1 raised to 4. 1 by 4, 3 raised to 4 is 81 minus 1. So 1 by 4, 81 minus 1 is 80. 20. 4 to the 8, 4 0. So required solution for given example. Now third example 0 to 2 3x square minus 1 dx. Now solution. Let I equal to 0 to 2 3x square minus 1 dx. Separate the integrals. So 3 is a constant. Only x square dx minus second term 1 dx. Lower is a 0, upper is a 2. 3 integral of x square is a x cube divided by 3. 0 to 2 minus 1 dx is a x. 0 to 2. 3 3 cancel. Upper limit minus lower limit. So x cube 0 to 2 x 0 to 2. X cube is a 2 cube minus 0 square is a 0 minus 2 minus 0. 2 cube 8 minus 0. So 8 minus 2 equal to 6 is required solution for given example. Now fourth example integral 1 to 3 3x minus 4 dx. Now solution. Let I equal to 1 to 3 3x minus 4 dx. Separate the integral. 3 is a constant. 1 to 3 only x dx. 4 is a constant. 1 to 3, 1 dx. 3 is a constant, x the integral, x square divided by 2, 1 to 3. Minus 4 is a constant, 1 dx integration x, 1 to 3. 3 by 2. X square is a 3 square minus 1 square. Minus 4, so 3 minus 1. 3 by 2. 3 square is a 9, 1 square is a 1. 4, so 3 minus 1 is a 2. 3 by 2. 9 minus 1 is a 8, 4 to the 8. 24 divided by 2 minus 8, so 12 by 2 minus 8. So 2 4 is 8 minus 8, 4 3 is 12, 12 minus 8 equal to 4. So required solution for given example. Next, some properties of definite integral. Property first, a to a fxx dx. Now proof. Let fundamental theorem of integral calculus is integral of fx dx, g of x plus c denoted by first. Consider LHS of above property. So a to a fx dx is fx dx is g of x plus c, a to a. Now we upper limit minus lower limit. First is upper g of a plus c minus lower is also a. So we put g of a plus c. Now open the brackets. So g of a plus c minus g of a minus c plus g of a minus g of a plus c minus c cancel is a 0. That is first property, a to a fx dx equal to 0. Now we show second property. Now property second is a to b fx dx minus b to a fx dx. Now we show. So proof. Let we know fundamental theorem of integral calculus. F of x dx is g of x plus c denoted by equation first. Consider LHS. Consider LHS. So LHS is a to b f of x dx. But f of x dx is also g of x plus c. From equation first, integral is a to b. Lower limit is a, upper limit is a b. So upper limit minus lower limit, g of b plus c is a upper minus lower, g of a plus c. ब्रॅकेट ओपन केल्यावर g of b plus c minus g of a minus c plus c minus c cancel, g of b minus g of a. So integral of fx dx. Now negative sign taken common in bracket, g of a minus g of b. This is nothing but b to a fx dx equal to RHS. That is, thus integral of a to b fx dx is minus b to a fx dx. Some example. So evaluate 1 to 3 x dx. Solution I equal to 1 to 3 x dx. So x is a x square divided by 2, 3 square x square divided by 2, 3 to 1. So 1 by 2 is a constant, upper limit minus lower limit. So 3 square minus 1 square. 1 by 2, 3 square is a 9, 9 minus 1. So 1 by 2, 9 minus 1 is a 8. So 4. Similarly, second example, 3 to 1 x dx. I equal to 3 to 1 x dx. Same way, x square divided by 2, 1 to 3. Difference is 1 by 2. Here lower limit is a 3, upper limit is a 1. Above example, upper limit is a 3, lower limit is a 1. So x square, so 1 square minus 3 square. 1 by 2, 1 minus 3 square is a 9. 1 by 2 minus 8 minus 4. a to b चे इंटिग्रल प्लस 4 आणि तेच आपण जर उलट केलं तर त्याचं इंटिग्रल काय आलं -4. नाउ थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी a to b f of x dx is a to b f of t dt. फक्त व्हेरिएबल काय आहे चेंज आहे. नाउ वी शो प्रूफ. Let fundamental theorem of integral calculus is integral of f of x dx is g of x plus c first. Consider LHS. So consider LHS. A to b fx dx is g of x plus c. A to b. We put upper and lower limit. So g of b plus c minus g of a plus c. G of b plus c minus g of a minus c plus c minus c cancel. So g of b minus g of a equation first. A to b fx dx चे इंटिग्रल काय फाइंड आउट केलं आपण g of b minus g of a. Similarly, consider RHS. So a to b f of t dt. x ऐवजी इथं फक्त काय t आहे. मग ह्या फर्स्ट इक्वेशनचा यूज करून आपण काय करू शकतो g of t plus c upper lower. Same way upper limit minus lower limit. So g of b plus c minus g of a plus c. G of b plus c minus g of a minus c plus c minus c cancel. G of b minus g of a to b f of t dt. Suppose denoted by equation b. From equation a and b, we shows that LHS equal to RHS, that is integral a to b fx dx is integral a to b g of t dt. Okay, third property is completed. Now example, evaluate integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos of x. Solution. Let I equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos of x dx. We know that integral of cos of x is a sin x. Integral pi by 6 to pi by 3. Now integral cos x is a sin x. Now apply upper limit minus lower limit. Sin of pi by 3 minus sin of pi by 6. Sin pi by 3 means 180 divided by 3. काय येईल बरं 60 डिग्री आणि पाय बाय 6 काय येईल 180 डिवाइड बाय 6 काय येईल बरं 30 डिग्री. सो साइन ऑफ 60 डिग्री मायनस साइन ऑफ 30 डिग्री. साइन 60 is a square root of 3 by 2 and sin of 30 is a 1 by 2. So square root of 3 minus 1 divided by 2, which is required solution for given example. Now second example, evaluate integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos of t dt. Now solution is, let I equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos of t dt. cos of t इथं फक्त t व्हेरिएबल आहे, तिथं काय होता डिफरन्शिएट इंटिग्रेट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x, इथं इंटिग्रेट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू t. सो cos ऑफ t चं काय येईल साइन ऑफ t. इंटिग्रल पाय बाय 6 पाय बाय 3 अप्पर लिमिट मायनस लोअर लिमिट. सो अप्पर इज ए पाय बाय 3 मायनस लोअर लिमिट इज ए पाय बाय 6. But pi by 3 is a 60 degree and pi by 6 is a 30 degree. Sin 60 square root of 3 by 2, sin of 30 1 by 2. So square root of 3 minus 1 divided by 2, which is required integral for cos of t dt from pi by 6 to pi by 3. लास्ट एक्झाम्पल मध्ये काय होता फक्त बघा cos x dx पाय बाय 6 टू पाय बाय 3, फक्त व्हेरिएबल x होता आणि ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये काय होता t होता. मग आपली करोलरी काय होती a टू b f ऑफ x dx इक्वल टू a टू b f ऑफ t dt. क्लिअर.